Welcome back to today's video where we'll be talking about how to handle managing your nutrition while eating out at a restaurant or going to some type of event. So here's a few suggestions I have that should make the process pretty seamless for you. If you know where you're going to be going, take a look at the menu beforehand. See what options are available so that once you get there, you aren't flipping through the pages feeling like everyone is waiting on you to order, or you just don't have enough time to really gauge the options that are available to you. If there are no quality options available, let's say you're going to a restaurant that serves only pizza or some kind of, hearty and dense entrees they're known for, or specializes in something like fried foods, for example. In that case, I would suggest eating something at home before, just to ensure that you aren't overly hungry, and then just have a bit of what's available at the restaurant. If you go in starving, chances are you won't have much self-control regardless of what's being served. Don't stress about having to match your normal meal plan 100%. The food doesn't have to be measured to be exactly spot on. Try to get something that closely replicates what your normal meal would be. For example, if you typically do a protein, veggie, and carb meal cooked the specific way for dinner, see if you can get some fresh fish or a fillet, a side of vegetables, maybe specify no oil or butter, and maybe some kind of quality carb source, rice pilaf or small side of roasted potatoes if that's what's available. If there are no quality carbs available, try getting a more dense, side salad with more veggies, or side of fruit if that's available. Try to stick to your macro split of your plan as well. For example, if you're focusing on low or moderate carbs, aim for entrees of protein and veggies, salads with the protein on top, or something along those lines. Now, if you're focusing on a higher carb, lower fat split, make sure that you try and stick to lower fat options, preferably nothing covered in oil and dairy, or very, very heavily fried. Now, if you're going to a birthday party or wedding or other type of event, I would recommend to again eat something prior, just to make sure that you aren't too hungry, and then choose something there that is as high quality or closely resembles your day-to-day plan. Again, it might not be spot on, but that's totally fine. The main thing to keep in mind is also that one off-plan meal will never be a make or break. I recommend enjoying yourself, have a balanced mindset going into the dinner or event, set goals and parameters and boundaries for yourself if needed, and whatever you do, don't feel guilty. 80-20 is the rule we aim for. You're not a robot, right? So as long as you are on point and disciplined, 80% of the time it's now your norm and a part of your day-to-day, and you typically follow a very comfortable routine. Trust me when I say that being slightly off plan 20% of the time will never be a make or break. So thank you guys again for joining me. I hope that you found this informative and helpful. And if you have more in-depth questions, please don't hesitate to message me directly.